Hey guys, it's Steven from Steven B. I tried getting CT cards, so I'll be without him for right now, but maybe we'll do it a live tomorrow, and then he'll be on, and we'll be able to cover like everything we're supposed to cover tonight. A few of them were supposed to be with a little bit of his vintage cards, and the other thing that we're gonna talk to was gonna talk about some free agents the Yankees could go up. I can still talk about some of them, but it's hard to when to talk get everyone's opinion on this. But I will throw the link into the in the chat if you guys anyone wants to come up. Um, Here you go. Links in the chat. So my favorite where I was gonna talk about this was that Ollinger versus Tucker. Another question is, does Grisham one got the call via offer? Is he gonna talk it take it or not? My guess is he's not gonna take it. I mean, yes, that's the most money he'll see at once, but at the same time, I do not expect him to do that because most likely we're gonna see a big lockout next season, and that's with the CBA running out and the owners wanting a salary cap and the owners not wanting one, especially Hal. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. I'm expecting it. Yeah, there is a lot of rumors out there for players going to who and that. As far as I'm gonna say is I'm not reporting anything until I know what's going on with that. Until something officially signs or at least have some credible sources like Jeff Passan for out there on X. But a lot of these rumors, um, I don't believe until I really start seeing it. I mean, most of the time Yankees when they do talk about everything, it's kept quiet and then all of a sudden it's like bang bang. It just signing out of nowhere most of the times or even trades. I'm expecting a lot of trades to be happening mostly during this off season with a few that hey Jonathan, links in the description or not description, it's in the chat if you want to do that. Um yeah, no. I did make the cage. It is on Facebook. I haven't been able to. I have. It's up in the logo in there. It's I did make a Facebook page. Anyone's allowed to join it. It's just that I got to start putting some stuff on there. But I know I got CT on there. I know Beagle's on there. And I believe there's a couple others. Hoping your day's going good, Jonathan and Beagle. Um, we definitely have a lot of fun stuff with that. Um, yeah, no, I did put it on there, Beagle. I will send you a link to it if you didn't see it or not. I do have CT on there. I did send all the links out to all my friends too. I know you're always on the one that I don't have to do anything because you know I know you're always looking there. Yeah, no problem, Jonathan. If you want to come up in a few minutes, no big deal. I'm not having a big long stream. I'm gonna do a bigger one tomorrow. I just figured we can get a little. I was going to talk about like a lot of the free agents and Grisham and a lot of these moves we're going to be making. I do think it's going to be really interesting. Other question is going to be is do we do anything for Don Mattingly? And that's a good question. Do we bring him on as advisor for a special advisor like they do with Andy Pettit, or we do bring him in for a first baseman coach? I mean, if you think that'd be interesting. Yeah, no, it'd be a lot of interesting moves. I mean, if you want to go leave Ben Rice at first, yeah, I'll bring you up, Jonathan. Here we go, bud.
Hi.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I didn't get your question because I was logging in while you
Oh, I,
talking.
yeah, no, my question was, do we make a special Like you know how like India Pettit has a special advisory role for the Yankees. Do we make offer to Don Mattingly to see if he wants to be a special advisor for one of them, or bring him as a
Yeah, I would
rotation?
definitely bring Manley back. If anything else, I would bring him back in spring training. I think the
Yeah,
Yankees are missing that type of the type of hitter that Manley was, and I think his work with the young players, the rookies in spring training can be a big benefit, especially the way they performed in the playoffs.
I would agree with 100%, and especially now how Don was really good at defense. That could help Ben Rice if you want to play him at first
Yeah,
base.
his first base. I really always enjoyed Manley at first base. I never remember him making an error.
No, the guy was a hard nose. I was a little before when I was born, but that guy was a hard nosed player. That's something we do
I was
miss.
I was around when he was playing.
Yeah, that's. But he was a great player, and yeah, no, there's a lot of interesting that, and then the other ones. Is Grisham gonna be come take this qualifying offer or not? That's gonna be the next big one.
I don't think he accepts the qualifying offer. I don't think he should accept the qualifying offer. If Grisham if Grisham wants a big contract, I think there are two reasons for him not to accept it. One, there's no guarantee he has as good of a year next year as he'd had this year. And second of all, I don't think the Yankees have a full time role for him next year.
Yeah, no, that's the question. Like the weird logic I think is the Yankees are saying you if you did take it, um, you have a great season. There's that, but that was 2 years in a row that he really did well. But at the same time, I see him regressing. His his defense
Well,
has regressed
I
the last
could
3 years.
I could see him signing with a team anywhere between 60 and $75 million for 3 years.
I could definitely see that, and I could
Maybe
see
even maybe even up to 80.
yeah, I could see that more likely. I just don't see Grisham taking it because I don't think he wants that 1 year and with a lockout not have a contract for and not knowing where he's going to be playing until this whole thing goes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another. I think he has until
I believe it was at like the 18th.
18th. He has until the 18th to reject it. But I for some reason I thought there was maybe it was old rules that you had a player had 5 days to whether accept or reject it. But now I believe it's the 18th, so he has another 10 days. So
Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't be suspected. A lot of these get rejected really quick. Usually comes out really quick. So I wouldn't be surprised if it got gets reported shortly.
maybe I didn't check MLB trade rumor today. So I don't know.
I checked a
Yeah,
little bit.
the only thing they've said is about Murakami. That's the most recent thing.
Yeah, the only thing I saw was that in the Giants there was the guys on staff like a bullpen, a hitting coach, and something else. We're
Yeah,
not going to be back.
a lot of minor moves. Not
Yeah, but
not anything significant. And
yeah,
I don't think any big moves will be made until the first week of December.
yeah, like where winter meetings start, right? That's where that starts around December.
Yeah, I believe it starts December 8th or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So I wouldn't be surprised
Yeah,
if
yeah, I know it's the first or second week of December when the meeting starts.
yeah, no, that's when we're going to see a lot of action. That's usually where the big trades usually start to be prepared, and then usually follows up after the winter meetings ends. Usually, uh, it's been a really interesting week though for like baseball news at least.
Well, there hasn't been very many baseball news actually. At least right now, it's more of the who's going to win the MVP, who's going to win all the
Yeah,
awards,
yeah,
and
we
then
got
nothing really,
Hey Jacob.
nothing.
Um,
Polanco with Flaherty.
I know the silver just came out with Jazz and Judge won another one.
Yeah, the Silver Slugger, but
Again, it's not like it used to be for those awards.
no, I'm very curious about the MVP voting. I mean, I think Judge should win it, but with Judge missed the 13 game with injury. If he didn't miss those 13 games, he probably would have won it without a
I
question.
think I think you have to. I think you have to give it to Judge, and the
Uh,
reason why.
Judge has the better player. You have the one thing to understand about the most valuable player. There are two things actually. One, Judge leads in every offensive category except for home runs and RBIs. And
And those
two,
are.
yeah, and
Uh,
two, the way that the Yankees were playing with and without Judge was two completely different teams. The Yankees were barely a 500 team without Judge in the lineup. They with Judge missing those 13 games, they blew their chance of winning the division.
yeah, I would say definitely that was definitely a good one. But what I look at the for RBIs is RBIs is just a team contribute. Whoever gets on base ahead of you, that's a team stat, not really an individual. To me,
Yeah,
that does like
RBIs is not as yes, I would say. In years many years past, the main RBI guy used to be the number four hitter, not the number two hitter.
yeah,
Why
that's
number four is called the cleanup man.
yep. Yeah, no, I just the way I look at it, it's like if you look all the advancements, you look at all those stats and all that, home runs are not are pretty close. It's not even that the one thing they did screw was Judge's home run from the beginning of the year that it was a home run that they couldn't even get right for replay.
Yeah, that's Judge would have had another home run and probably a few more RBIs if that he would have had 56. I remember that.
I still mad about that because it was clear as day and everyone that was a fan could see it.
Yeah, well, that's one thing that they got wrong. And
Yep.
of course, not having Cole the whole year hurt, and not having Schmidt for most of the year hurt. Let's put it
Yep.
this way: if they had Cole and Schmidt the whole year, I think they probably would have won the division, and they probably would have done better in the playoffs.
I would say that you're absolutely, but then they would never known what. I don't think Schittler would have came up either.
No,
So
Schlittler. Well, maybe I'll rephrase. If they never lost Schmidt, they would have still brought up Schlittler, and I think they would have saved a little bit more of their bullpen for the playoffs because you would have one starter out the whole year instead of two.
yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I mean, now we have more players for rotation than we have spots open for them. That's going to be a good thing to see. I
Well,
could see.
I'm also very curious who the Yankees will protect from the Rule 5 draft. I already did a video about that a week ago.
Yeah, I know you did it with Jason. I just never got a chance to watch it. I planned on watching it, and the day you guys did it, I had no service, so I was like, I gotta go back and watch it because there's
Well,
quite a bit of guys.
yeah, you could still watch it on the replay on Jason's channel. It's up there somewhere.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch it. That's one of the things I got to miss. I missed like a bunch of Jason's like not yes. I got to go on yesterday watches, but the couple other times that just during the week when he went on, it's just I had no self service and there was just like no, I was in dead zones.
Okay.
That's what usually happens when you're running around like an idiot or doing no heat calls, especially basements.
Well, now is the weekend, so you can sleep well tonight.
Yeah, I did sleep well. Good. I got to sleep until like 11 this morning.
Well, that's good for you. I, I, wo-
Yeah.
I woke up much earlier.
Oh, I got up earlier. My dogs woke me up at 6:30. I took them all out. Time I fell back asleep, it was like after 7:38.
Well, when you have a dog, you have to take them out, and then you
Yeah, no.
go back to sleep, and the dog will fall asleep also.
Yeah, they did. I just had like once you get up and because I let them out because I have a fenced in yard. I left four of them out. Let them got them all do with their things that came in, all of them without me having to really yell. And then my other one had surgeries walking wants the cone off already. He's walking a lot better. I'm happy for him. At least he's walking a lot better. He's so much happier with that thing fixed. He tore his ACL.
That's never good.
No, he's walking perfect now, and he's all happy, happier than shit. I can tell you that. He's a high tolerance for pain, and he's walking perfect now. I know he has hip dysplasia, but makes me feel a lot better that he's walking great and it's healing great. That was a It's been awesome though. The other questions is who do you think we're gonna go after? Tucker or Bellinger?
Well, I have a feeling they're gonna go after Bellinger and not. I don't think the Yankees are gonna sign anybody that receives a qualifying offer.
Yeah, that limits that limits a little bit of the market too.
And Bellinger, you probably can get for cheaper than Tucker.
Tucker, yeah,
Yeah, I'm guessing. I'm guessing if you go after Bellinger, you can pay him maybe 200 million over 7 years, or even 210 million over 7 years, something like that.
yeah, yeah. It'll be interesting to see we do for that. That's the question I've been really interested in seeing.
Yeah, I would do if I'm going. If I'm going after Bellinger, I probably offer him 6 to 8 years, around 30 million per year.
That, that's what I would be doing too. Six of them, but that's what I've been thinking. 6 year, maybe throw a option on at the end if like a team option if you really they want him for that.
Yeah,
If he wants the seventh year,
yeah, something like that. But
yeah, no,
I'm guessing you're gonna have to pay him at least $30 million a year minimum.
that's what I'm hearing. That's what I saw about some what they're projecting. So I would be okay with that.
Yeah, so maybe 7 years, 215 million, something like that.
Yeah. And what do you think about any relievers you want us to target specifically?
I would have to see who's on the board.
I know there's a couple. I know was it the Padres closer opted out, I believe.
Yeah, that guy,
I know
Azuna, I
it's
believe.
yeah, something like that. He's opted out. Diaz is opted out. Williams is out there. Luke Weaver. There's a couple good
Well,
pitchers.
I'm not bringing back Weaver or Williams. I think Williams basically won out his welcome because he never felt comfortable. I would. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a chance on a guy like Dustin May.
That's on something to be that.
And
Mm,
another guy, and the Japanese pitchers. I like the Japanese pitchers. If this guy Takahashi, I never heard of him, but the other guy I like is Imai. If they can get Imai and Takahashi, that would be great for the Yankees, and I think they should get him Imai.
Yeah, no, I have to look him up a little bit, but that sounds like someone the Yankees would go after. I would probably bring. I think we need another left-handed reliever. Besides
Yeah,
Tim Hill,
we need a lefty. A lefty would be nice.
lefty, and then I would say probably a power right-handed. And,
Well, one of those Japanese players are right-handed. Both of them are right-handed, and they recently Japanese players have been doing very well when they come to the major leagues. So I would I would take a chance on one or both of them.
well, that sounds interesting. I have to take a look at these two players. They going to be posted or are they free agents? Jonathan.
Yeah, it says here that this guy Takahashi is likely to be posted.
Okay, perfect. I'll have to look this thing up
Yeah,
afterwards.
I'll send this to you in a
Yeah, the private chat.
yeah
Yeah, I'll look it up right afterwards. That'd be cool.
yeah. That's one thing I could find of him, but here's something I like based on what his overall numbers are, at least in the last season. He has a 2.95 ERA with a 13.8 strikeouts and a 6.9 walk per. Yeah, over 116 innings and 19 starts. So he seems like a pretty good pitcher to take a chance on.
Yeah, there one of the guys the Yankees been scouting for a little bit for like 2 years that's been that they were trying to get that's a starter. I don't know what.
That was you're- that was the guy that the, the guy the Dodgers have.
Yeah, no, there's another one on top of that, Jonathan. It's not I know which one you're talking about. I know what's his name. I just had it and I could how many am I talking? I just lost it. I believe it was uh doesn't matter. It's a Dodgers pitcher, but it was a different one. Jason mentioned like last year at this time that we didn't get. That's supposed to be like,
Suzaki.
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, Suzaki. He was another pitcher I liked, but
Yeah, I definitely watch that. I would try to get him if he's about posted.
well, I'll have to be on the lookout. If
Yeah, no, we'll definitely have to look out for all this, and at least we got the stream out today. I wish I had CT with us. That'd been really fun because I had a bunch of players we could actually talk about. We had a whole list.
yeah, this
I'll have
guy.
to,
They say this guy in my he could be even better than Yamamoto.
Yeah, Yamamoto, that's the guy you were talking about. Yeah, that guy I would go after.
Well, Yamamoto is already on the Dodgers.
Yeah, no, we were talking about that. The Yankees did scout him for like years. There's another guy that like they've been trying to scout too. Been to all of his games too.
Tatsuya Imai.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a pitcher I would really love to be on the Yankees.
yeah,
But for some reason, the Japanese players in recent years do not want to come to New York.
it's probably because a lot of it is probably because it's a lot shorter for flight hours from California to Japan. That's the logistics, but
That's one reason. It's a 5 hour flight difference.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's one of those things. I don't.
yeah.
I don't think baseball. It's not good if one team
Only has them. Yep.
monopolizes the whole Japanese talent.
There's a few other ones. There's a couple. I think there's one on was it the Padres have a couple on there.
Yeah.
There's a
One
few other ones.
another guy is Murakami, but I
Yeah.
don't think he's coming to the Yankees.
No, and then they have what's his name? That's a free agent now that was on the Cubs.
Oh, yeah.
I know he's a free agent and he has a qualifying offer attached to it, so I don't think we're really going after him. He's another lefty pitcher.
Those are rumors. Stolen base. I'm just reading in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a lot of interesting things like that. There's not a lot of rumors, but
No. It's going to be very quiet until December. I don't
yeah,
think. I don't expect anything to happen until the winter meetings, or at least
yeah,
until after Thanksgiving.
yeah, probably. Well, I might as well end this stream a little bit early.
All right. Have a good night.
Yeah, we'll be up on tomorrow sometime during the day. I'll get a hold of CT
If,
and figure out a good
if
time.
I'm available, I'll come on. Tomorrow, I probably will. My
I'm
plan
just
is to go to a movie in the morning and then maybe watch a football game. I don't think I'll be available tomorrow because I have tickets. I'm going to the basketball game.
oh,
So
that'd be awesome. If you
yeah,
don't show up,
that game is at 6 o'clock. So I
yeah,
won't be free tomorrow.
yeah, no worries. Anytime you're more than welcome, Jonathan. Like I said, we always enjoy having you on there talking about all the stuff.
Oh, thank you. I'll come on whenever I pop up. I just was looking on YouTube and I saw you were popping on. So I I
Yep.
uh, I knew that you were on. I saw it early. I saw your stream earlier, and it was still on the countdown. But
Yeah.
I went to watch the hockey game, and the Rangers are just dreadful.
Well, they'll
So
get better. They'll, it's gonna take some time, some trades. You know how that is with
I
hockey.
don't think they have one win at home this year.
I'll have to change that. I do watch a little hockey. I just don't watch it a lot.
Yeah, I
I just
went
don't
to
have a
one
team.
game already this year.
That's awesome. I used to go to, in Connecticut, we had the
Yeah,
Whalers, and then
yeah.
they
You
moved
also
them.
have the Wolf Pack.
Yeah, they're pretty good though, at least.
I
But
went when I lived in Connecticut. I went to one Wolfpack game.
yeah, those that's like 20 minutes from my house, 30 minutes with the traffic. But the Wolfpack,
And I'm sure it's cheaper than a game in Madison Square Garden. You probably can
yeah,
get tickets to that for less than $100.
yeah, less than that, and then you have it's a lot cheaper for the vendors too. But
Hmm.
we'll attend it and let's go Yankees, and we'll see you guys next time.